One of the biggest reasons people quit their fat loss journey is because they think they're doing something wrong. They lose weight everywhere else except their stomach and already assume that the plan isn't working. But here's the truth, guys. Losing belly fat happens in phases. And if you understand these 3 phases that I'm going to talk about today, you'll stop second guessing your plan and finally truly see the magic actually working. What's up, guys? If you're new to my channel, my name is David. I've been working out for over 14 years. And in this channel, we talk about everything self-improvement, lifestyle, anything that motivates you and fires you up so that way you can truly be the best version of yourself. And because I value your time, let's dive right into these 3 phases and actually explain to you the right way to lose that belly fat. So phase number 1, guys, the fast progress phase. In this phase, everything happens fast. So everything's coming off easy, you're losing water weight right away. So essentially the scale is dropping pretty quick and you get excited, you get motivated because you finally are seeing that quick result. In this stage, you're probably new to working out. So you're essentially putting on muscle, you're going up in weight in terms of the weights that you're hitting, and everything just seems to be working out. Water weight is dropping, so you're probably seeing that quick results, and you're pretty satisfied with how you're making results right now. Essentially in this phase as well, your face is getting leaner, you're getting less bloated, because back to what I was saying, you're holding on to less water, so you're probably slowly changing your diet, so you're having less processed food in your diet, less sodium in your diet, so that way now your face just looks a little bit leaner and flatter, which is not bad. Your jawline hasn't come out yet, but you're looking a little bit better. In this phase, guys, new beginnings is really a thing, and you're slowly figuring out everything. You're learning how to use the scale, you're learning how to count your calories, you're listening to me finally about having a high protein diet, and so you're well on your way to making progress. And look, guys, motivation is truly going to be high, and yes, I need you to use that motivation to keep you going, but don't get it twisted, guys. Don't always think that everything just naturally just come easy, because in this next phase I'm going to talk about, we'll explain that some more. So phase number 2, guys, the frustration phase. And this is where most people quit. You start doing all the things that you essentially thought you were doing right, and the weight is no longer dropping. All that water weight, you finally lost it, and now your body's working against you. And look, guys, it's not that you do something wrong, it's that you have to keep going, because your body is essentially going to start losing body fat in other places, almost everywhere but your belly fat. And that's essentially what happened to me, guys. When I got to this phase, guys, I literally had to up my cardio and stay long enough on the journeys for I to truly see some magic finally working, because essentially your body is going to plateau and fight against you and not want to budge on any of the weight or any of the body fat that it wants to lose. And that's why I tell you guys to not be too fixated on the weight or the scale, because your body might not be dropping any weight, but you might be changing slowly and slightly. That's why I tell you, things happen naturally slow. They do not happen fast. Yes, in phase 1, everything was happening very fast. But now that we're at phase 2, now you have to really hone in, and it's truly going to test you to see if you're truly committed towards your goal. And this is essentially what losing the water weight actually masking any type of progress you're actually making. Because you were holding to a lot more water in phase 1 or towards the beginning of your cutting journey, it essentially gives you that false progression that you're losing any belly fat or body fat. And I hate to break it to you guys, but now the real work starts, because once you already got rid of that water weight and once you already finally fixed your diet, it's truly when your body can start healing itself and start going towards the path that you truly want to go. And for most men, the belly fat area is where it's the last to go. I hate to say it, guys, but a lot of it is going to be determined by your genetics. Like for me, my genetics, I got leaner all up here, and then my belly fat was the last thing to go. I tend to hold fat in my legs as well, but I didn't really care about getting my legs leaner, although they're a lot leaner now. But at the time, that wasn't the first thing that was getting leaner. Everything was working, guys. My neck was losing some body fat, my arms were losing some body fat, I was getting more defined, but the last thing that did not want to go, guys, is that belly fat. And I'm telling you guys, this is okay, and this is completely natural and normal for this to happen, which is why it is called the frustration phase. Because since people tend to give up at this phase, they tend to go back to their old habits and they don't stick to the things that actually working. You have to stick long enough to your good habits for them to actually stick. If you stick long enough and stay consistent, you can truly see the magic happening. And yes, guys, in this phase, you have to stay with the systems that work. You have to keep up with your workout. You can't miss no gym days. You have to stop having that cheat meal. I'm not saying don't enjoy every once in a while, but you're gonna have to have some changes in your lifestyle. And yes, guys, progressive overload has to be a thing, because truly this is where the compounding effect will start to begin working. Every small little win, every small little habit that you implement for yourself into your lifestyle will be the true thing that will keep you there once you lose that belly fat. It's gonna keep you lean. It's gonna keep you at that 12% to 10% body fat. Because let's face it, guys, if you don't build good enough habits, that lean, that new body you got is not going to be sustainable, and you're going to go back to your old habits, and you're going to regain all the weight you lost and all the body fat you lost. And so instead of going backwards on our progress, we have to make sure we are building our right habits at this time too. This also includes having some self-belief within yourself, being motivating, talking positive about yourself, actually congratulating yourself, practicing some mindfulness. This is why on this channel I include those things, guys, because you have to build a mindset as well. It takes a different kind of person up here to be able to hold that position. And so when you build this and you build this together, guys, you can conquer any goal essentially. And phase number 3, which is the last phase, is the belly fat phase. And so this is essentially where the magic happens, guys. And it's truly when you start seeing the results actually working. You look a lot slimmer, your jawline's coming out, the belly fat is really slimming down. And so at this phase, guys, once we finally got to there, our love handle starts to get smaller, we have on more muscle, our muscles are finally popping out, and you truly are seeing the definition that you always was hoping for. And so at this phase, guys, we truly have to keep the habits that got us here, and we do have to congratulate ourselves. Do not be too hard on yourself all the time. I get it, you know, we're hard on ourselves all the time. I'm hard on myself sometimes, but I know how to congratulate myself, guys. And so with this win, I'm not saying congratulate yourself with some short-term gratification, but you know, reward yourself for something. You can finally have that little cheat meal you were looking for. That's okay, guys. Now that you reached to this end goal and you lost that belly fat, you can reward yourself that one time. That's okay. And then go back to what it's working. You know, start analyzing what systems actually work and what systems did not work, because that is what's gonna hold you to where you're at right now. And if you're in this last phase, guys, I'm telling you, it is such a great feeling and accomplishment. And I noticed at this phase, guys, I built so much discipline and willpower to the point that I'm able to translate it and use it towards other areas of my life. You know, I attack a life with much more enthusiasm, much more motivation, much more discipline. And in my business right here, when I'm talking to you guys in the videos, I talk with more confidence. There's so many benefits that come to here when you finally get to this last phase, but you have to stick long enough to be able to see those benefits. And look, guys, don't make the mistake of constantly changing your goals, constantly changing stuff that's working. If you haven't tried something long enough, you have to see if it truly is going to work or not. If you realize after like maybe a month you're doing the same thing and it's not working, then yes, I give you the permission to change your strategy. But essentially, guys, you can't just say, oh, give it a couple days and then change the strategy over and over again, because you're going to just keep running in circles. Like, that's essentially why people get frustrated and things don't work, because they don't give it enough time to see long enough to see if it actually works or not. And you'd be surprised, guys, the simple things are the things that actually work. Staying in a calorie deficit works. Doing your cardio works. Progressive overload works, meaning you're hitting more weight than last time, or you're doing more repetitions in that exercise than last time. Or better yet, that same weight moves a lot faster. And so when we have the right form, we have the right technique, we're doing the right things, we're having the right habits, going to sleep on time, drinking enough water, having enough protein throughout the day, you're literally making it impossible to fail. And that's essentially the next thing I want to go into, guys. You have to make it so impossible to fail your goals that life has no choice but to let you succeed in your goal. That's exactly how it works, guys. And so when you make it that way and you change the person you are up here and you're so positive and you gravitate towards everything that's working, and you know, everything goes right in your life and you essentially believe that you can get it, it will be yours, guys. Remember, belly fat isn't stubborn because you're broken. It's stubborn because it's usually one of the last places to go for just anybody. And truly, it is not your fault, but if you stay patient long enough, stay consistent, and truly implement the right habits, you'll be able to get to your goal without fail. I can promise you that 100% certainty because I've done it for myself and countless of others have done it for themselves as well. So now that you know the 3 phases of losing belly fat and understand that it doesn't have to be complicated and know that it's not you that's broken, you just have to be consistent long enough, I want you to click on this video over here where I talk about how to get to 12% body fat. In this video, I essentially give you a reality check and truly tell you the things that actually work for me and the things that people are doing wrong, because there are some things that people should not be doing and there are some things that people should be doing that they're overcomplicating the process. I'll see you guys in the next video. And guys, I appreciate you making this far. Like and subscribe to this channel and share this with someone who can essentially use this, because truly when you pay it forward and you truly pass this on to someone else, they can truly be farther ahead in life and you're doing them a favor. And that favor will be coming back to you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.